Hello everybody and welcome to today's video. This is another case that I have had researched for a while and have wanted to talk about for a while, and I'm finally getting to it, and that is the case of Latasha Crump Coleman. So I don't have a whole lot of information, but I am going to tell you what I know, and all the links I use for research will be down below like always. And let's go ahead and get into this because I want to tell you about her story. So 46-year-old Latasha was a correctional officer for the prison, and she also did flower arrangements for weddings and funerals. Her only child, Dexter, says that she is outgoing and always wanted to help anyone she could. Latasha and Dexter's father were young when they were together and they never married, but Latasha would marry a man in May of 2013 named Derek Coleman, to who she was estranged at the time that her case happened. She also lived in Jackson, Mississippi. Dexter last spoke to his mom on July 17th, 2023. It was July 19th, 2023, when Dexter and the family realized that something was wrong. And this is actually a quote from Dexter that I found, who says, "My great aunt passed, which is my mom's favorite aunt, and my mom was supposed to be at work that day. And since she's a correctional officer, they can't have phones inside the jail. So we called her job to tell her that my aunt had passed and everybody was going over to my cousin's house or whatever. And they said that she was a no-call, no-show, and that's not like her." End quote. So she did not go to work that day. The job was telling Dexter this. So obviously they are concerned, but they waited until the end of the day, hoping that she would turn up. She is an adult. She can just not go to work if she wants, which probably isn't the smartest thing, but that is her choice. So, they're like, we're going to give her until the end of the day. And Dexter actually had a key to her house, so he went over there to see if maybe she was at home, and they waited, but she never came home. Dexter noticed his mom's Apple Watch was at the house, as were her dogs. She had 3 dogs, which she absolutely loved, and she never would have left them behind without telling him. I think he said, if she was even going to go out of town for a little bit, no matter how long, she would have told him to, go make sure the dogs are taken care of. So that was unlike her as well. Missing from the house were her car and purse, and so the family decided to report her missing on 7:45 p.m. July 19th. Dexter called her, he texted her, and they still aren't getting through. It's all going to voicemail, and he's starting to panic, or he has been panicking, but he's panicking even more. A silver alert was issued for her. A silver alert was issued for her. The Mississippi Bureau of Investigations posted about her on their Facebook page on July 20th, saying that she was believed to be in a 2002 gray Acura MDX. The police department did 2 searches, but the family did all the other searches on their own. And a year later, the family came together to do a balloon release in her honor, hoping to keep her story out there. So they did 2 searches, they're doing their investigation, whatever, and they just found nothing. And a year later, in 2024, they're coming together, still telling her story. And so the family actually believed Derek had something to do with it. Cops weren't making the connection, though. A brawl broke out between the 2 families in December of 2023 on the steps of the courthouse, where he was in court for violating a no-contact order filed against him in 2022. The family has demanded that the police do their jobs and bring their family closure, and police said that they are still doing everything they can to figure out where Latasha is. They're going to say that, we're doing our jobs, we're doing what we can. But the family feels like they're just not doing enough. How are you not making the connection between Derek and his estranged wife? I feel like that's usually the first thing people go to. Actually, I know everyone knows it's the first thing they do too. When someone is missing, they go to spouses or estranged spouses or their partners. So it's why are they not making that connection? But on July 21st, 2024, Derek Coleman was killed during a shooting at a gas station, the Shell gas station on Suncrest Drive at McDowell Road. Derek and a man named, I'm going to pronounce this wrong, Jasir Singh, they were killed. Jasir Singh was the owner of the station. We still have no idea what happened to Latasha. Is she alive? Is she dead? Was it Derek that did something? We may never know. And if it was Derek that did something, this family may never receive closure that they deserve. Because, they can't put a dead man on trial. So basically this family would not get the closure that they deserve. That being said, I do hope we see some sort of movement in this case soon, regardless if he can even go to prison now. Well, he can't because he's dead, or actually formally charge him with anything. They deserve an answer. Like, did this man do something to their mother, their sister? They deserve that answer. And it's been over a year now, and they still have no clue. The one person who could hold some information that they feel like is dead. And I'm sure that they just feel really sad, not that he's dead, but that they may not have any information. But I really do hope that we see some movement soon. I'm other than what I just told you about, him violating a no contact order, I wasn't really sure like what makes them believe that he could have done something with it. There's obviously a reason why they are estranged. So maybe there's something in the relationship that I just wasn't finding, that maybe they just didn't get along. Maybe he did something. I was not able to find exactly what. But if the family believes that Derek possibly has something to do with it, I'm going to believe the family. And I think it's just crazy that the cops just don't seem to be doing their jobs. They only did 2 searches, and it's like, I get that she's a grown adult, but if something isn't like her, you should really believe the family. Look into this man named Derek Coleman. And I really hope that the police will finally just do their damn jobs and like just help this family out. Do their jobs, give them some answers, do something. But that is the case of Latasha Crump Coleman. I just feel so horrible for Dexter. Like, he loves his mom, and I can't imagine how you have to feel knowing that you can't get a hold of your mom. Where's mom? This is unlike her, and you're just panicking, and you have a feeling you know who did it, who did something, who has some sort of idea what happened to her, and now they're just gone. I cannot imagine what Dexter has to be feeling, and I am so sorry to him. If there is any movement in this case, any updates, I will of course come back to you guys. I hope I can tell you guys some good news soon, like maybe they're getting answers for the family or something, but that's all we can do right now is hope and continue putting Latasha's name out there. Thank you so much for listening to her story. I'm so sorry to her family if they see this. I'm so sorry what you've had to go through. Organizing all those other searches on your own, doing balloon races, just keeping her name alive when other people won't, especially the people that should be doing their jobs. I'm so sorry that you're having to do that on your own, but I hope that you find your answers soon. Latasha seemed like a really lovely lady. Thank you so much again for listening to Latasha's story, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.